A rough week for the banking industry.
The collapse of Silicon Valley Bank.
The second biggest bank collapse in U.S. history.
The recent SVB collapse has been the second biggest banking failure in US history. This has shaken the banking and crypto world and scared crypto investors. So much so that crypto has been compared to crack. But what's really been addicting is the digital diamond industry, which is where worried crypto investors are turning to in light of the banking crises. So let's dive into this quick video summarizing some of the biggest news in the crypto world that you need to know right now. And let's start with explaining the SVB collapse in simple terms, because it already has and will be affecting the crypto world. But just before we do, if you want to know where your crypto is really safe, be sure to check out SimpleSwap. For a limited time, we're sharing a $50 Bitcoin code when you sign up to the platform, and I've put the link and code for this offer in the description box below, so be sure to check that out. So during the pandemic, Silicon Valley Bank, SVB, became the go-to bank for the tech industry. As people spent more on gadgets and digital services, many tech companies used SVB to hold their cash for things like payroll and business expenses. SVB invested a lot of the deposited money like other banks do. However, the bank made a big mistake by investing heavily in long-term US government bonds that were considered safe. But when the Federal Reserve raised interest rates to combat the inflation problem we've been seeing, the value of the bonds dropped, causing SVB to lose a lot of money. If SVB could have held onto the bonds for a few years, they would have gotten their money back when the bonds matured. But as the economy worsened, many of SVB's customers needed their deposits back, and the bank just didn't have enough cash on hand. So it started selling its bonds at a loss, which scared investors and customers. And within just 2 days of announcing that it has sold the bonds, SVB collapsed. And the Federal Deposit Insurance Corporation took over Signature Bank just 2 days after regulators shut down SVB, as they were both under the same structure. It was a huge mess that affected billions of dollars in deposits. At the end of 2022, Signature Bank had a whopping $110.36 billion in assets and $88.59 billion in deposits, according to the New York State's Department of Financial Services. Signature Bank was actually the third largest bank failure in US history, with Silicon Valley Bank shutdown coming in second, and the first being Washington Mutual, which went down during the 2008 financial crisis. Now, for the crypto world, there were 3 main crypto-friendly banks: Silvergate, Signature, and SVB, which had a lot of crypto startups and VCs as customers. So the SVB collapse, of course, shook the crypto world. USDC, the world's second largest stablecoin, temporarily lost its peg to the US dollar, sinking to an all-time low of 88 cents. Now, USDC actually got its $1 value back after regulators said that depositors could get to their money in Silicon Valley Bank. But of course, the fact that the second largest stablecoin lost its pegging scared people about crypto. So much so that crypto has been compared to crack. So Johan van Overtveld, who used to be Belgium's finance minister and is now part of the European Parliament, said on Twitter that he thinks we should ban crypto because the banking industry is in chaos right now. He made this comment just as the European Parliament is getting ready to vote on some new rules for crypto in the EU, which of course will affect everyone in the crypto world. Van Overtveld thinks crypto is just a bunch of speculation with no real value, so he wants to see it gone. He thinks that if the government bans drugs, then it should also ban crypto. He said this because the crypto-friendly banks we talked about failed, which caused problems for other banks in Europe like Credit Suisse. True, this is an extreme view, but the fact remains that people are worried about crypto, especially crypto investors. So some of them have been turning to an interesting, non-traditional investment in light of this. So in light of the banking crises, people found some comfort in a super unexpected investment: digital diamonds. When the markets got really crazy, there was a 300% increase in sales of these tokenized diamonds, with Diamond Standards Marketplace leading the way. The CEO, Cormac Kinney, said that the trading volume was so huge that they had to keep their marketplace open 24/7. Interestingly, most of the people who bought these diamonds were actually just trying to get away from stablecoins. Kinney said sales of diamond coins and other products increased substantially since Friday on the back of Silicon Valley Bank and Signature Bank being shut down by regulators, USDC breaking its dollar peg, and amid fears of contagion spreading to other banks and to digital assets. So Diamond Standard, based in New York, has made it easy to invest in diamonds by turning them into tokens. They say they're all about making diamonds into a hard asset investment option, like gold, silver, or platinum. Especially when things in the market get really crazy, people like having options to invest in hard assets that can protect them. Most of Diamond Standard's clients are trying to hold on to their diamonds for a long time as a way to diversify their portfolio and hedge against risk. And a lot of their clients already have gold in their portfolio and see diamonds as something that isn't connected to other assets. Plus, diamonds might even go up in price and make people some good money. The company mostly banks with Signature Bank, but they have some other business deals too. And despite what's happening with Signature Bank, Kinney says that it's probably the safest bank right now, as the FDIC are running things for a while. Will you be investing in digital diamonds? Let me know in the comments. And if you found this video interesting, be sure to like, comment, and subscribe, and I'll see you next time.